my channel. My name is Laura, and today I am doing my reviews for the 3 books that I read in the month of March, starting with my book number 20, which was an audiobook, and it was called The Reviver, and I'll put the picture here. It's by Seth Patrick. I wanted to like this book. I really did. I really enjoyed the beginning. I love the concept of it. It's about a person who has their ability to talk to the dead. So once the person dies, he's able to talk to the person, his soul, as he's going up to heaven. So I thought that was really, really amazing. It was great in the beginning. There was like a car accident, and he was able to talk to people as they passed away, and he was able to see what happened and like get things from him. But after a while, that was like the beginning of the book, which was really good. And then it just lost my interest. It just went downhill after that, and yeah, it wasn't the same as the thrillery part of it. So I gave it 2 stars. I really didn't like it. The first part was good. The end, it just went downhill for me. So I gave it 2 stars. Yeah, I probably will not continue the series. So that's that one. Okay, moving on to book number 21. Book number 21 took me a long time to read, mainly because of the topic. I have it on my Kindle, and that's another reason why it took me a long time. I am still learning how to use my Kindle. My Kindle, sometimes when I click the page to turn, I have a Kindle Paperwhite, and when I click the page to turn, sometimes it goes to the beginning of the book. But I learned that if I'm quickly and I see it happen right away, I could hit the back button, and it will bring me back to where I was, which was so much easier than finding where I was in the book. So anyway, so I think I got that under control. So I actually finished a book on my Kindle, yes, but I also have the book out from the library. So the book is Into the Darkest Corner by Elizabeth Haynes. I don't know if it's Haynes or Haynes. Anyway, sorry if I butchered her name. This is a psychological thriller. It is very, very dark. If you don't like Shades of Grey, this is 10 times worse than Shades of Grey. There is abuse in here. There is rape in here. The things that he does to her, I'm like, oh my God. You know, so like, if you have trigger warnings, if you have cutting trigger warnings, if you have abuse trigger warnings, I do not suggest reading this book. Yeah, it is very, very high adult and very graphic. Yeah, I was afraid reading it. Yeah. And I did enjoy the book. I gave it 5 stars because it did give me emotional scaredness. It gave me I was hating him. I was rooting for her. Yeah, and her friends and family, nobody rooted for her, and it was very sickening what happened to her. So anyway, I don't want to spoil anything, but this book is told it goes back and forth in time, so it did confuse me a little bit. So I was going to drop it down a star, but I think it deserves a 5 star. It's not an enjoyable read, but it keeps you interested, and it goes from 2003 to 2008, and it jumps back and forth in time. Now, the whole time I was reading, in the beginning, I was like, the girl in the beginning in 2003, her name is Catherine, and the girl in 2008, her name is Kathy. So I thought it was 2 different people, but it is one person throughout the whole book telling the story. And Kathy, the one in 2008, has OCD, and you learn as you are reading this book why she has OCD. I'm like, yeah, she was in 2003, lots of things happened to her, so she has OCD now. And yeah, it is very graphic, as I said. Yeah, 5 stars. Very thrillery, very graphic. Again, there's sexual abuse, there's domestic violence, there is rape in here, there is trigger warnings for cutting. Yeah, this is just graphic. If you don't like that, I suggest not reading it. So yeah, so that's that one. Okay, so on to a lighter read. Okay, so my book number 22, 22 is a kid's book. Yeah. So I read Nancy Drew and the Clue Crew, but The Case of the Sneaky Snowman. I think this is book 5 of the series. I took this out from the library. The reason I picked this one is because it's winter, it's a snowman on it, and I thought it was really cute. So that's why I picked this one. I did not pick book 1. Yeah, so I looked it up. It is book 5. I read this morning. This is for my children's book of the readathon March Mystery Madness. So yes, I finally read this one. I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was good. It was really cute. It's hard to rate a child's book because I went from adult to children. So yeah, so it was very hard to rate this, but I gave it 4 stars. The reason I dropped it down 1 star is because when I was reading it, there's a person in this book called George. Now, when I think of George, I think of a boy. A male. So it confused me, and then I was reading she is this or whatever, and I'm like, oh, it's a girl. So I didn't know for the whole time. I know I should have, like, I don't know, even in the front cover it looks like a boy. I don't know. So so that a little confused me a little bit, so I dropped it down to 4 stars. But it was really cute. It's about a snowman that disappears, and they have to find out who took it. So I thought it was really cute. Very good for little middle grade, younger elementary school kids. But yeah, so I read this for March Mystery Madness. So this is my book for my children's pick. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.